Everyone, and welcome to the first day of yoga with me. My name's Inga Bentley, and I will be leading you through some practices this week or this month in January. So we're just going to start and take it easy and start to build our practice, learn some of the good poses and good alignment, and then start to get into it a little bit more. So today we're going to actually start in a seated position. So sitting nice and tall. You can either have your legs crisscross like this or extended out in front of you or bent, whatever feels good for you. And we're just going to start by bringing our hands to our knees. So spine is nice and tall. Let's just take our shoulders and bring them up towards our ears and then relax them down our back. And let's close our eyes for just a couple of deep breaths. So we're going to breathe deeply into the belly and out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Each breath, we're trying to find a little bit of more air. In each exhale, we're emptying out completely. Let's take two more just like this. Just letting everything melt away. Now for these 30 days, we're going to use our Ujjayi breath, which is in through the nose, out through the nose. It's creating a slight constriction in the back of the throat, almost like the ocean waves behind you. Now if you don't do anything else today except for breathe, you're doing it all right today. Last one, let's take two more breaths. Now let's drop our chin to our chest and slowly blink open our eyes. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale, arms reach up nice and tall. Exhale, drop your right hand down and let's reach right up and over to the left. Awesome. Drop your bottom shoulder down and away. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend a little bit deeper. Awesome. Just starting to find the length with each inhale, and each exhale you're going to bend a little bit deeper. You can gaze up or down, whatever feels best for you. Awesome. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over towards the right. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop your right hand over to your left knee. Left hand comes behind. Take a deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to twist. So as you inhale, you're lengthening the spine. As you exhale, you're pulling your lower belly in and twisting. You're just breathing. Being really gentle for this first round. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist back to the front. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. Exhale, over to the left. Or over to the right. Take a deep breath in. And twist back to the front. Awesome. We're going to take our hands. If your knees are okay, you can roll over your knees or you can bring them up to the side. And we're going to come to a tabletop position. So our shoulders are going to stack over the wrists. There's some ants over here. Hips over the knees. And we're just finding a nice strong tabletop. Toes are untucked. And we're going to start with some cat and cow. So drop your belly, scoop your heart, gaze up. Exhale, separate your shoulder blades, tuck your chin to your chest. Really push the floor away. Inhale, drop the belly, scoop your heart, gaze up. Elbows move. Exhale, separate your shoulder blades. Find your nice rounded cat. Now you can make this your own if you want to take a sway side to side, or maybe a big barrel roll, whatever just feels good to start to warm and wake up the spine. Remember, as long as you're breathing, it doesn't matter. Awesome, let's take one more full round.
just going to start to come back to that neutral spine. So spine is nice and tall. We're going to tuck our toes under. And then all we're going to do is press into our hands. So spread your fingers nice and wide. And we're going to lift our hips up and high for downward facing dog. Now, you want to come forward to your plank to make sure you have good alignment. So shoulders over the wrists, feet can be apart. And all you're going to do is lift the hips. This should be a resting pose. And at first you're probably going to think this isn't quite a resting pose. But we're just going to start to bend left and right. You have to build up some strength in the core, in the wrists. Pretty soon you'll find it. And once you find it to be a resting pose, it seems to click a little bit more. So shake your head no. Nod your head yes. And just start to relax. Maybe you want to keep a slight bend into your knees. Maybe your arms are straight. Maybe your feet are closer together or closer towards the hands. It's all about what feels good for you today. Alright, take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly begin to walk your hands towards the back of your mat. We're going to come to a forward fold. So I want you to bend your knees a lot, so much so that your chest rests on your thighs, and you're just going to reach for opposite elbows. So bend those knees more than you think you need to, and we're just going to kind of sway side to side. This is our ragdoll pose. Relax the head. Maybe you want to shift the weight forward and back. Play a little bit of movement. Alright, come back to your neutral spine, release those hands, plant your hands into your chins, take a deep breath in, lengthen halfway, really find a nice tall spine. Exhale, pull your low belly in and fold. Also, let's do this twice more. Inhale, lengthen hands into the shins. Exhale, low belly in and fold. One more, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Alright, bend your knees and slowly roll all the way up. Let's take a nice big full body stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to fold all the way down. These are our sun salutations. Take a half lift, inhale. Exhale, we're going to walk forward to our plank pose. So again, shoulders over the wrists, feet apart. And right away what we're going to do is we're going to drop down onto our knees. So we're going to work on our chaturanga. So chaturanga is a tricep push-up where we're pulling the elbows in towards the sides. The chest is still open. So all you're going to do is walk your hands back just a little bit more. Shoulders are going to shift in front of your wrists. And we're going to lower about halfway. Keep your chest open. It's almost like you're trying to open your collarbones towards the ground. Exhale, push up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push up. Let's do 3 more. You can always stay here and modify. Or if you want, you can extend your legs and find a full chaturanga. Let's lower all the way down to the belly this time. Untuck your toes, tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, come up, little baby cobra. So squeeze those shoulder blades back, really press the hands down. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up, little baby cobra. And down. One more cobra. And down. Press up through your tabletop. Press back, downward facing dog. We'll take 5 big breaths here. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. This time, let's step forward. Try to bring your toes to touch. Hands onto the shins or onto the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up all the way, big full body stretch. This time, take a little baby backward bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to that plank pose. Either drop down to those knees or chaturanga. Let's go halfway and all the way down. Untuck those toes. Inhale, come up, cobra a little bit higher this time. Keep those elbows squeezing in, a little bit of a bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. Now it's going to move a little bit more quickly, so only 3 breaths this time. Sun salutations are an integral part of our yoga. They help warm and wake up the body, but they also help reset the body after difficult poses. Alright, inhale, come up onto those tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, step forward, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, reach all the way up, full body stretch. We'll do 1 more sun salutation, fold. Half lift. Plant your hands, chaturanga. If you're ready for it, this time you can come down halfway, tuck your toes, keep your thighs lifted, upward facing dog. Heart is still open. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Legs are biting a little bit. One more. Big breath in. Big breath out. Alright, come up onto those tippy toes. Bend your knees, step or float forward, this time forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bring those toes and heels to touch. Inhale, reach up all the way up, big full body stretch. Awesome. Make sure your toes and heels together. All we're going to do is sink our hips back, Utkatasana chair pose. So gaze down, make sure you can see and wiggle those toes. Pull your low belly in. We're trying to find a nice flat back. We're starting to feel the thighs warm and waking up. Drop your shoulders down for your ears, but see if you can lift them up towards your ears. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop down just a little bit more. Big breath in. It doesn't matter what your chair is. Maybe it's up here. Maybe it's all the way down here. Everyone's very different. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Awesome job. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Awesome. Pick up your right leg lifted high towards the sky. Bring your knee into your chest. We're going to step it forward. We're going to drop down onto that back knee and untuck our toes. So any back knee pain, you're going to press into the back foot and kind of pop the leg up and just gently settle down, keeping a little bit of pressure into the foot. We're going to plant our left hand down. Knee is over the ankle in the front, and all we're going to do is open up, finding a nice little twist. With the new year, and New Year's Eve, I'm sure we all had a lot of fun. And now we're just going to start to ring out the organs. So shoulders stacked one on top of the other, gaze is up. Just a nice gentle twist to start. Keep that breath nice and long. Ujjayi, in through the nose, out through the nose. Awesome. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, plant your hand down, come up onto those back toes. You can step back to chaturanga or to downward facing dog. This is called our vinyasa, moving through our chaturanga, our cobra, our upward facing dog, and then back to our downward facing dog. Awesome. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Left leg rises high to the sky. Pull your knee into your chest, step forward. Drop down onto that back knee, untuck your toes, press the top of the foot into the mat. Left knee over the left ankle. Walk those toes forward just a little bit. Right hand plants down. Inhale, reach up, twist. Find a nice big twist in that spine. Arms reaching up. Gaze can be up or down, whatever feels good. Spine nice and tall. Awesome. Don't put too much pressure into that wrist, but really start to find your core and lift it up. Awesome. Take a deep breath in. Plant your hand down, step back, chaturanga, or downward facing dog. Great job, everyone. Let's take 2 big breaths. Inhale. Open your mouth. Awesome. Come up onto those tippy toes. Exhale, bend those knees, step forward, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. This time right away, sink your hips, Utkatasana, chair pose. Pull that low belly in, make sure you can see those toes and sink your hips. 2 big breaths. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Plant your hands, chaturanga, you got it. Up dog. Down dog. Awesome. Right leg steps forward once again. This time we're going to stay up into a high lunge. If this is too much, you can always drop down onto that knee. Plant your left hand down, right ankle over the left or over the right knee, and we're just going to reach up. Nice bigger twist. Awesome. This is our high lunge twist. Shoulders stacked one on top of the other, and we're just breathing, gazing up. Again, if you need to, you can always drop down and untuck those toes. It's all about what feels good for you. Everyone's very different, and you're the only one that knows what's best for your body. Awesome. Take a deep breath in. Plant your hand down. Step back, chaturanga. If you're looking to advance your practice a little bit, you can keep your leg lifted as you come down halfway. Upward facing dog. Both feet plant down. Down dog. Awesome job. Left leg rises. Step forward. High lunge. Knee over the ankle. Right hand plant down. Twist. Each inhale you lengthen. Each exhale you twist just a little bit more. Awesome. One more big breath in. Plant your hands, chaturanga. We'll make our way back to downward facing dog, whatever that means for you today. Awesome. 3 big breaths. Awesome. This time we're going to step to our forward fold. We're going to lock our feet out just a little bit wider than our hips distance. Our feet are going to point out at a 45-degree angle, and all we're going to begin to do is start to bend our knees and sink our hips. So this is our malasana, our yogi squat. So a lot of you might have your heels up. You want to walk your feet out just a little bit more. That may mean your butt comes up just a little bit, but we're just trying to sink the hips, trying to get the heels firmly planted onto the ground. It's a very difficult pose at first. If you can, elbows are going to press into your knees. Thumbs are going to come to heart center. You're going to open your collarbones, and we're just going to sit here for a couple big breaths. Kind of more of a resting pose. Again, your hips can be up here, but we're just trying to get the heels firmly planted onto the ground. Spine is nice and tall. You're all doing great. We're about halfway through the video right now. We're going to work on some warrior twos, a little bit of balancing, and then we're going to start to cool down. Awesome. One more big breath in. Big breath out. All right, plant your hands, lift your hips. Let's bring our toes back to touch for forward fold. Take a half lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Making our way back to down dog. Awesome. This time, right leg's going to step forward once again. So knee over the ankle. We're going to drop the back heel so it points towards the side wall. And we're just going to open up the arms. So shoulders are over the hips. This front knee is pointing out of your second toe. And you're starting to feel your hips externally rotate. You're bending deep into the knee. Knee is over the ankle and your arms are outstretched. Your gaze is forward pressed past that front middle finger. Now, I can't see you at home, so I don't know if you're quite doing it right, but if you wanted to give me a finger, now's the time. Awesome. Feel a nice big stretch in the thighs. Start to feel those arms starting to tone. Let's find some movement here. We're going to drop our bottom hand down, flip your top hand up. Inhale, you're going to reverse and find a nice big side body stretch. Exhale, your forearm comes to front thigh. Top arm reaches back and up and over. Palm faces down, rolling the heart up to the sky. Inhale, reverse, reach back. Exhale, side angle. Awesome. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse, reach back. Exhale, we're going to windmill our hands all the way down. We're going to step back once again for chaturanga or downward facing dog. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Awesome. Big breath in. Big breath out. Left leg's going to step forward. Drop that back heel. Open up the arms. Awesome. Front knee points out of that second toe. Fingers spread nice and wide. Gaze is forward. Shoulders over the hips. Just breathing. Keep that bend into that knee. Knee points out of that second toe. Externally. Flip your top hand up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, forearm to the back side. Inhale, reverse, reach back. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse.
Exhale, plank. Awesome. One more. Inhale, reverse reach back. Exhale, windmill both hands all the way down. Chaturanga or down, down. Awesome. 3 big breaths. One more. Awesome. This time right away, we're going to step to the opposites of our hands. We're going to sink our hips once again for Malasana. So spine nice and tall. Walk those heels out. Elbows press into the knees. We're going to do one more set of our warrior twos. Spine nice and tall. Just continue to breathe. You're doing a great job. After our warrior twos, we'll do 2 balancing poses, and then we'll be in cool down. Then the best part, Shavasana, final resting pose. Awesome. Plant your hands, lift your hips, bring your toes back to touch. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Right leg steps forward, warrior two. Let's hold here, 3 breaths. Front thigh comes parallel, knee points out at second toe, arms are outstretched. Keep that back arm just as lifted as the front. Awesome, put the top hand up, inhale, reverse, only one this side. Exhale, forearm to back side angle. Inhale, reverse, reach back. Exhale all the way down, chaturanga. Awesome job, everyone. Continue with this nice, strong ujjayi breath. Upward facing tiger cobra. Downward facing dog. Last leg forward, warrior two. Last warrior two of the day. Today, unless you're going to another yoga class, you're going to rewatch this video. Arms outstretched. Bend a little bit deeper. One more breath in. Breath out. Awesome. Put that top hand up. Reverse. Forearm to thigh side angle. Awesome. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Great job, everyone. It's our last mini chaturanga for the day. Awesome. Down dog. 3 breaths. One more, inhale. Open your mouth, let it out. Awesome, step forward, forward fold. Take a half lift. Fold. And then reach all the way up. Take a nice big full body stretch. Awesome, hands come down through heart center. So we're going to start with some balancing poses. We're going to do these 2 poses each and every day. Sometimes we'll add a little bit more. Sometimes we'll do a little bit less. This is just going to give you a good check-in of where your balance is going down. So we're going to start with the left leg lifted. So really root down through the right leg. Pick up the right toes, really spread them down nice and deep. And then we're just going to pick up the left leg. We're going to flex our toes back towards your nose and start to bring your front thigh parallel to the ground. The more active you keep your feet, the easier this becomes. So chest is lifted, spine is nice and tall, and all we're doing is focusing. Find one spot forward to focus. If you're new and you're having problems here, you can always bring your toes down to the ground and just kind of hover here. Or if you're looking to kind of level up, we're going to take our hands and we're going to reach up. We're going to drop our hands around our toes, and we're just going to interlace them here. Bug bite right there. Interlacing the toes around, your hands around the toes. We're going to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to begin to lengthen your leg. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, keep the gaze at the toes and bring the forehead all the way down to the knee. Awesome, really rooting down to that right leg. If this is too much, you can always come back to here. We'll take 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, everyone come back to a bent knee, and then release your leg. Awesome, let's shake out that right leg. Great job. Let's start with the right leg now. So left leg roots down, right leg bends. Flex your toes back towards your nose, spine nice and tall. Find one spot forward to focus. If you wish, again, those toes can come and hover to the ground, or hand can come around the toes. So take a deep breath in, reach up. We're going to fold over. Hands come around the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen the leg. Deep breath in. Maybe your forehead can come all the way down to your knee. You can always find that one spot where you feel like you can stay and breathe, and then find it and stay there. Awesome, one more big breath in. Exhale, release. Awesome, one more same pose. Shake out both legs, shake out your arms. So we're going to start with the left leg once again. It's going to bend, it's going to come up and in. So we're going to come to our tree pose. So your left foot can come to your right ankle, right calf, or your inner thigh. As long as it's not on your knee, it doesn't matter. And let's bring your hands to heart center, our tree pose. So spine nice and tall, find wherever's comfortable. We're trying to externally rotate this hip nice and open. And then while we're here, we're just going to extend our arm. You can keep your hands to your hips or to your heart center, whatever feels good for you. Let's just take a couple breaths here. Awesome. Take one more deep breath in and release. Right away, right leg's going to come into the left ankle, left calf, or inner thigh. Hands at heart center. Or reaching up, or to your hips. Once you're here, begin to breathe. Start to externally rotate the hip. Find one spot forward to focus. Really try to root down through that leg. Maybe you can wiggle your toes. Awesome. 2 more breaths. And let's release. Shake out both legs, shake out both arms. Awesome. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, reach up. We're going to come all the way down to a seat. So we're going to fold. Take a half lift. We're going to step back, chaturanga. Last one of the day. Upward facing dog or cobra. Down dog. 3 breaths. One more. Awesome. We're going to drop down to a seat. And we're going to take our hips over to whatever side you wish. And we're going to extend our legs out in front of us and move a little bit closer for a forward fold. So really flex your toes back towards your nose. We're going to take a deep breath in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward, reaching whatever we can grab, whether that's our toes, our ankles, our calves, our knees, whatever feels good. So the goal here is to lengthen the spine and then to slowly bend and work our way forward. If you're looking to touch your toes and you're not quite there, the best way to do it is to bend your knees. It's a secret to yoga, so don't tell anyone. So while we're here, keep the gaze at the toes, and we're just using those arms wherever they are to kind of pull ourselves forward. So each inhale, we're going to lengthen. Each exhale, we're going to bend just a little bit. Awesome. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Point those toes away. We're going to slowly roll all the way up. And then we're going to work our way all the way down onto our necks. Make sure you got a little bit of room for you. We're going to have bent knees, so let's just slowly roll down. We're going to take a nice big back bend now. So walk your heels in towards your sits bones. Arms down by your side. Make sure you can graze the backs of your heels. Feet are at hip distance. I want you to imagine as if there's a block between your legs. Arms are down by the side. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen the pelvis into the ground. The whole back should be touching the ground. Exhale, lift your back. Awesome. This is our bridge pose.
Morning.
Good morning. Awesome. Maybe you want to interlace one hand and then the other underneath. Lifting the hips a little bit higher. Two more breaths. Last one, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Awesome. Let's open up those feet just a little bit more. Let's just windshield wiper the legs left and right. Just shaking out that little bit.
Awesome. We'll take one more final twist. So draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug for showing up today. And we're committing to this 30 days of yoga. Arms are going to come out to the side. We're going to start by dropping the knees over towards the right. Our chin's going to come to our left shoulder. If your knees can't quite touch the ground, you can always use a blanket, a block, a pillow, or a book to put underneath there if you want to find a little bit of a deeper stretch. While we're here, we're just starting to relax. Release. Starting to let go. Maybe your eyes closed. And while you're doing, just letting go of that breath. Keeping it nice and long, but it doesn't have to be as strong like you would dry knees. If you want to breathe in and out through the mouth, that also works. Awesome. Let's bring those knees back up through center and over towards the left. Chin comes to the right shoulder this time. Awesome. Now bring those knees back through center. Now, my personal favorite pose, Rajika Shavasana. So just extend your legs, extend your arms. If this is uncomfortable to lay on the ground, you can always lay on your side, or you can come up to a seat, whatever feels good for you. But I just want you to find a spot where you're not going to move, and we're just going to take a deep breath in. And open your mouth. Deep breath in. Open your mouth. Awesome. Relax, release, let go. Just let all thoughts, all breath, all movement go. The whole point of meditation is just kind of to relax. You start to hear your thoughts, to hear what's going on inside you, and to start to clear the mind. So if any thoughts do occur, just let them kind of float past. Don't attach anything to them. Don't think about them. Just notice them. Let them float on by. If this is difficult, you can always start to breathe more deeply. Trying to make your breath more audible. We're not going to be here for that long, for this first Shavasana. Maybe you can hear the ocean breeze, or the ants crawling all over me. Now let's start to deepen your breath. Take a deep breath into the belly. Open the mouth. Deep breath in. One more. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles, your head and your neck. We're going to extend our right arm long. We're just going to kind of roll over to the right side and pause for a moment. Use that right arm as a pillow. Feeling grounded for one more moment before we start or get back to our day. Let's press ourselves up to a seat. Spine nice and tight. You can keep your eyes closed or open, whatever feels best. So coming back to that first seat that we had. We're going to end with 2 more breaths. You can bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth. Deep breath in. Open the mouth. Awesome. The love and light inside of me honors the love and light inside of each and every one of you that's sharing this journey with me. Namaste. All right, great work, everyone. Just a couple quick things. So make sure that you keep an eye out for the next video that's coming out. You should see it in your email tomorrow. 2, just drink lots and lots of water. The more water you drink, the better you're going to feel, especially after a yoga practice, especially if it's cold or if it's really, really hot, wherever environment you're in. And 3, have a wonderful day.